JBN, we keep you informed. News in 5. Mother and son charged with illegal possession of firearm. U.S. official assigned to JCF quits. Murder in Grand Spain threatens sustained peace in the community. Mystery series of shootings in St. Andrew South Police Division. Jamaican attorney facing corruption charges in Trinidad. 5 arrested on lottery scamming charges. And East Kingston police find 60 rounds in toilet tank. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Mother and son charged with illegal possession of firearm. A man and his mother, who were detained in Clarendon on Sunday following the seizure of 2 illegal firearms, ammunition as well as compressed ganja, have been charged. Dewar Palmer, 28, and Brenda Lee Roach, 50, have been charged with illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition, as well as dealing in and taking steps to export ganja. They were arrested after the police searched their home in Shearers Heights. Ganja valued at $4.5 million was reportedly found on the property. They are scheduled to appear in court today. U.S. official assigned to JCF quits. A U.S. official assigned to the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF to improve its forensic capabilities has ended his contract early, stating that he has become frustrated. The contract of Craig Dewar, forensic evidence advisor with the U.S. Embassy in Kingston, ends in October, but he has opted to leave the job next week. Dewar said the JCF has no desire to change, adding that he has submitted scores of reports for developing forensic capabilities in the force, but very little has been done. He noted that while DNA samples have been taken and analyzed, they have to be stored because there is no DNA database in Jamaica, despite the DNA Evidence Act being passed 3 years ago. Murder in Grand Spain threatens sustained peace in the community. The peace that has reigned in the once volatile community of Grand Spain in St. Andrew is being threatened following the murder of a man at Grand Spain Avenue in the wee hours of Wednesday morning. The dead man has been identified as 40-year-old Clinton Morrison, also called Bonnie Nick. Police reported that Morrison was seen running away from his home after several explosions were heard at about 3 a.m. He collapsed by the roadside and was taken to the hospital, where he died hours later. The community of Grand Spain has been relatively peaceful for almost a decade, after years of bloodletting between rival factions there. But since the construction of the modern and modern Grand Spain police station there and the sustained community policing initiative in the area, murders have been few and far between. The St. Andrew North Police, in whose division the community falls, have vowed to keep a tight lid on the situation to ward off any possible reprisal for Morrison's murder. Mystery series of shootings in St. Andrew South Police Division. A strong security presence is being maintained in sections of the St. Andrew South Police Division, following a series of shootings that left 3 persons injured in separate incidents over a 3-hour period on Wednesday. The victims are 2 men and a woman. Reports are that in the first incident, gunmen went to Browns Lane and shot and injured a man in the area. The police reported that less than an hour later, investigators were called to Cole Lane after a woman was attacked and shot there by unknown assailants. Less than an hour after that incident, at about 9:20 p.m., the police were again called to another area, Woodpecker Lane, where another man was shot. The police have since launched a series of investigations in the incidents, but have not disclosed whether the probes are indicating that the attacks, which have left residents in the affected areas in fear, were related. Jamaican attorney facing corruption charges in Trinidad. Jamaican Queen's Counsel Vincent Nelson has been charged with 3 counts of conspiracy to corruptly distribute legal funds in Trinidad. He appeared before the Port of Spain Magistrates Court on Thursday morning. The charges were laid by the Anti-Corruption Investigation Bureau. Trinidad's Guardian newspaper reported that Nelson was released on $100,000 bail after there were no objections from the state. When the matter was called, the Director of Public Prosecutions, Roger Gaspard, asked that it be sent to the High Court for a plea agreement to be heard within a month. The offences are alleged to have occurred between October 1, 2010 to September 9, 2015. The development comes one day after Trinidad's former Attorney General, Arnold Ramlagan, and United Nations Congress Senator Gerald Ramdeen were arrested and their homes searched. They were both identified in the conspiracy charges against Nelson. The Jamaican attorney is expected to be the key witness against Ramlagan and Ramdeen. 5 arrested on lottery scamming charges. 5 people, including 2 teenagers, have been arrested and charged by the lottery scam task force in Bogue St. James on Sunday, the police are reporting. Arrested and charged are 21-year-old Davion Campbell, 22-year-old Michael Coke, 22-year-old Travoy Ainsley, 18-year-old Yannick Ricketts, and a 16-year-old boy, all of Bogue Hill, Montego Bay, St. James. The police's Corporate Communications Unit, CCU, said that the 5 have been charged with possession of identity information with intent and knowingly possessing identity information with intent. Reports are that between the hours of 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., 3 raids were conducted by law enforcement officers, after which the cellular phones belonging to all 5 were analyzed, and several documents containing names, addresses, and telephone numbers of people living overseas were found saved. Several outgoing calls and text messages were also seen on applications installed on the phones. The 5 were subsequently taken into custody, and their court date will be announced at a later date. East Kingston police find 60 rounds in toilet tank. The police are reporting that a team assigned to the Kingston East Division found several rounds of ammunition while on a patrol on Dorset Avenue, Kingston 3 on Tuesday, April 30. Reports are that about 5 p.m., a black plastic bag containing 2 magazines loaded with 65.56 rounds of ammunition were found inside a toilet water tank in the bathroom of a house that was being refurbished. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. Investigations continue. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.